Welcome to the Child I Quit podcast. I'm your host, Maya Christmas, and we will be learning, loving, living, and learning to let go of things that do not serve us well. In 2024, we are going to declare over our lives that we quit all those things that hold us back. We quit all those people that are holding us back. And you know what? It's not even about other people. Child I Quit is all about, you know what? I'm going to make no more excuses. I'm going to hold myself accountable and all those around me to hold me accountable, and I'm holding them accountable. Accountability is a big thing, and not a lot of people are willing to face the things that they need to change in their lives on a daily basis to get to where they need to be in life. Success, what does that really mean to you? What does success mean to you? Is it having a fancy car? Is it buying the big house? Is it, creating a family? Is it having that dream job? What is success? We're in January 3rd, 2024, the third day. Listen, we already know us Bible people, okay? Those that love the Lord. On a third day, I bet you could finish that sentence. But today, guys, I want you to really think about what is success to you? What makes you feel successful? Let's not focus on what happened to us in our past. Let's not focus on the things that people have done to us. Let's not focus on people. I don't want to focus on people this year. I don't want to focus on things that serve me wrong. I don't want to focus on situations that troubled me. I don't want to focus on the woe is me, the stress, the negativity, the things that make me ponder at night. I quit. Simple as that. Child, I quit. I quit thinking about all of those things that hold me down. I'll tell you a funny story. I was looking back on my Facebook stories and my memories, and on this day, January 3rd, 2023, I made a post and I said, teachers, what is your word for this year, 2023? I said, my word is capacity. And the strange thing is, now when I look back at that memory, it was so strong to me. Capacity, I swear, like the Lord kept giving me that word capacity. This is your year, capacity, capacity, capacity. And I don't even think that I understood fully what God was saying in that moment. When I think of capacity now, I can't breathe. When I think about the word capacity, it's like it's filled to its brim, right? There's no room. If I see a cup and I fill it to its capacity, there's no room. And back then, a year ago today, I looked on my memories and I made that post because I'm an educator. For those that don't know, I do a lot of things. But one of my main things that I do, I am an educator. And so I was talking to teachers on my page and I'm just like, hey, what is your year going to look like? What's your word for this year? And that was 2023, last year. And I strongly did that because I felt led by the Spirit, because I kept hearing the word capacity. This is your year of capacity. And I don't really, like, when I think about it now, it's blowing my mind because I really didn't fully understand. Like, I had no understanding really of what that meant. It was just strong. It was just like that was the word God laid on me. And it was over and over and over again, capacity. And here I was in 2023, the start of 2023, January 3rd, thinking capacity. This year, 2023 now, I'm talking about last year, God is going to fill me to my capacity. And I'm thinking, well, he's going to use me fully. That's what I was thinking. Oh, God, you're going to use me fully. You know what? I'm going to surrender. I'm going to try my best, because it's not always easy to surrender to God. We get up all in our human ways. We want to do things our way. And so back then, a year ago, I was just like, you know what, God, if you're telling me that you want to use me to my fullest capacity, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you have your way. Do your thing. I'm gonna try my best to stay out of your way. And now here it is, a year later, January 3rd, 2024, and I look back over my year, and when I tell you capacity, listen, filled to the capacity. Yes, I felt like this last year I was so full that I couldn't breathe. I was so full. I had my hands so tied in so many different things that there were so many moments where I had to stop and pause and be like, hold on. Like, Lord, I know this is what you gave me. I know what you spoke over me. I don't, second it at all. I don't dismiss what you said. I received it. I understood what you said. That's how I felt back then. But today, when I look back over my 2023, man, capacity, if I can go back in time, I would have been like, Lord, hold on now. Wait a minute. Like, why are you trying to fill me up? I can't hold all that. I can't carry all of that. That's way too much for me. I'm gonna have to pass on this. You can come back in like a year, come back in like 2 years. Like, I probably would have talked my way out of it if I really understood all the things that God was going to take me through. But now, and a year later, when I think about it, when I saw that memory today and I look back and I'm like, wow, God was giving me the word capacity, right? And so in that moment today, I'm a student. I'm a student in grad school. And let me tell you, grad school, child, I quit. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. But I felt that in my spirit sometimes. Like, when every time I got a paper to do, I got lesson plans to do at work. I'm a small business owner. I'm a mom of two boys. You already know how that is. I'm a wife. I'm a family oriented person, so I do a lot with my family. And I just felt like in 2023, capacity was my word. Like, it really was, but I understand it in a different light. Like, yes, you're going to be filled to the capacity, but I gave you everything that you needed to get through the year. And today, when I saw that post, it was the first time that I realized, wait a minute, God, I didn't even see it the way you were seeing it. I didn't even hear it the way you were giving it to me. I wasn't receiving it in the light that you were giving it to me. But today, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful because, listen, go in your kitchen right now. I want you to get a container, a cup, anything. And I want you to just take it for a moment. And I just want you to fill it to its capacity. Because this is the vision God gave me today when I was looking over this memory and I was thinking about my 2023 year and how I felt. And this whole thing about, podcasting has been on my mind for so long because I love to talk to people. I love to get to know people. I love to learn and to share. That's just who I am. And so when I think about 2023 on how many times I wanted to quit, but I just fought through it. And how did I fight? Like, how did I fight? On my knees, praying. And even in the days where I could not pray, I kept it 100, okay, with God. Like, that is my homeboy. We talk on a daily basis. I'm like, God, I ain't even got a prayer in me right now. Like, I'm so tired. I am just like, why am I doing so much stuff? Like, how am I doing this? But I was getting it done. I mean, I think about it now. I checked my grades for grad school, and listen, I have so far to, like, have so much more to go. I'm not even near finished. I just started last year. But today, the moment I saw that memory and I saw how I remember God giving me that word. It's so crazy that it happened today. 1 year later, I finally understand it. I'm gonna give you everything you want. You want to do this, you want to do that. Here you go. But I'm also going to show you that you can get through it. I'm also going to show you that, yeah, it's gonna feel heavy, right? You're gonna be filled to the capacity, but I'm gonna get you through it. And you're gonna see at the end that I was there the entire time. This is what this podcast is about. This is why I want to do this, because we need each other in this life. We need to share our stories. We need to share our experiences. We need to share these moments, these aha moments, these God speaking moments that you have in your life. You need to be sharing this with your family, with your friends, so that you can inspire them to keep on going. Every day we wake up, every single day we wake up is a blessing that we take for granted. Every single day that we wake up and we're breathing, we're not hooked up to machines. Every day we wake up, we're under a roof, that we get to go to a job, whether we like our job or not, whether we complain about our job or not, we still get to go to that job. We still get to make that money. We still get to pay those bills, even though some of us are living paycheck to paycheck. Listen, we have to, in 2024, we gotta quit making excuses. We have to quit pointing fingers at people and take some accountability and ownership of our lives. Child, I quit. I quit not seeing things the way God sees it. I quit not seeing myself how God sees me. It's not all about religion, because when you say the word God or Jesus, people go crazy and it's like, oh, it's man made and blah, blah, blah. Listen, I am not here to debate what you believe. I'm only going to talk about what I believe in. I'm only going to talk about my experiences, my faith, my hope, my story, my encouragement every single day is not to throw religion down anyone's throat. All I can say is, hey, yo, let me tell you what happened to me. Let me tell you what I was going through. You see me smiling, girl. I'm smiling because life is hard. I'm smiling because I can't believe I'm still standing. 2023, man, it was hard for me trying to balance everything out. Even to this day, I'm still balancing everything out. But right now in this moment, I'm just like, whoa, let me sit down and reflect. You felt me to my capacity, like literally, probably the hardest working time of my life. And I am a true Virgo. There's so many myths and stories out there that Virgos are perfectionists and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, Virgos, we just do our job. Okay, I don't know about nobody else, but I'm a Virgo. If I'm given a job, I'm going to do my job the best that I can. If I'm given a title, I'm going to do my job. If my title is to be a mom, I'm going to try to be the best mom I can. I'm not going to be a perfect mom. I'm not going to be a perfect educator. I'm not going to be a perfect small business owner, right? I'm not going to be a perfect wife, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. That's just who I am. It's not about perfection. It's not about, oh, I feel like, God is speaking to me and, I got to move this way. We need to focus on getting out of our feelings. Focus on getting out of our feelings in 2024. We need to have a new direction. And maybe you're not a religious person. Maybe you don't even believe in God. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. You're like, this girl's crazy. Why is she always talking about God? She's always posting about God. Because that's all I know. That's all I know. Honestly. I don't live a perfect life. I'm not rich. I ain't poor, but I ain't rich. Okay. I am not a multimillionaire yet. I'm going to speak that into existence one day. Okay. But here's what I do know. Every time I tried to do things on my own, I failed. Every time. Every time I tried to do things on my own, every time I thought, oh, this is the way I'm going to do it because this is what I want to do. We always want to go with the wants. This is what I want to do. God is like, no, that ain't what I told you to do. So I think like in 2024, let's quit doing the things that are holding us back. Let's stop being around the people that are holding us back. Listen, I'll tell you a quick little story. I remember being around certain people, and I'm the type of person like, if I'm going here, I'm gonna try to take you with me. Like, we're gonna do this. Listen, like, that's just how I am. Like, I don't want to grow and leave nobody behind. Like, we're going to do this. Oh, what you want to do in life? Listen, we're gonna work this out. We're gonna figure it out for you. We're gonna pushing people. And one day God told me, like, what I'm trying to take you and what I'm trying to do for you, you can't take nobody with you. Stop trying to gather the troops. And that was a hard pill to swallow because it's just my nature. Like, I kept thinking, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to help people? I'm supposed to be there for people. But I think what we fail to realize is sometimes the best thing you can do is just pray for people. You don't have to be everything. You don't have to do everything. You're going to end up burning yourself out. It's not being selfish. It's not being mean to say no, to say, you know what, I'm going to let God, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to let God do what he needs to do in your life. That is the best thing you can do for someone else. Sometimes you don't even need to know what's going on. You don't need to know their circumstance. You need to know that I can't carry my load and yours. So I'm gonna give it to God. Child, I quit. I can't carry your stuff. I feel for you. I'm praying for you. I'm with you. I'm here. But I'm not God. I can't. It's really nothing I can do. But what I can do is I can pray. And if I'm praying and you're praying, and two of us are praying, listen, God is going to work and move. And so, child, I quit. I quit just trying to do things my way. I quit trying to be a savior for other people. 2024, we're going to be saving ourselves. Save ourselves from ourselves. Okay? Some of you, if you're really honest with yourself, you need to save yourself from yourself. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Okay? You can't point the fingers no more. What are you doing? What are you going to do different this year? What's your goals? What do you plan on doing in life? Maybe you don't know. Well, let's think of a plan. Let's write down some things that you want in life for yourself, for your family. And what do you need to do to get there? Let's quit making excuses. Let's quit going from year to year to year with nothing changing. That's a sad life. That's a miserable life. And don't nobody want no miserable people around them. So come on this journey with me as I come on and speak to the people about real life issues, about daily events, about things that we all go through because we're all people. We're all humans. We all need each other. It's not a black or white thing. It's not a religious thing. I love everybody. In God's eyes, we are all his children. And we need to start seeing things, seeing ourselves just like God sees us. Listen, I'm trying to win in 2024. And when I said win, I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about I'm trying to win at whatever God has for me. I'm trying to get that. I'm not trying to make no decisions without God. I'm not trying to do anything that God didn't tell me to do. Obedience is going to be my portion. I need to understand that in order for me to be filled to the capacity, God had to trust me. That 2023 year, man, listen, child, I quit that whole year. Throw it all away. But listen, now today I can look back and I can just look at those memories and say, wow, like you really did that. And if you could do that, I can't even imagine what you're going to do in this year. And even when those hard days come, even when those bad days come, because listen, they're going to come. And the more you trust God, trust me, the more they're going to come. The more I share, the more they come. Trust me, if you don't understand this, you will. But how are you going to fight through it? How are you going to get through it? Listen, I love you guys. I am going to be on here. I will reach out to you. I will let you know when my next episode is. I'm glad you were tuned in. I'm glad you listened. I hope that somebody is listening and inspired. I hope that somebody is making it up in their mind like, you know what? Child, I quit. I got to stop. I got to stop getting in my head. I got to stop trying to figure it out. I just got to trust the journey. I have to trust God. I got to trust myself that I can handle it. I can do it. So let's remember, we always tell our kids, don't be a quitter. There's some things these kids need to quit doing. There's some things that adults, we need to stop and we need to quit doing. And that's what this is all about. All right, guys, thank you for listening. I hope you stay tuned in from episode to episode. And I'm going to just let God do what he do. I love you for listening. Thank you. Bye-bye.